Hello, this is Emily again from the Children's Literature Training Academy. I have a nice big fat stack of children's holiday literature novels for older children or adults interested in holiday literature for children. These are all books that will be covered in the Ultimate Children's Holiday Literature mini course that will be going up for sale through our Facebook page, through here, and on our site the weekend after Thanksgiving. And I'm going to give you a little glimpse of all the books that I review and talk about, as well as how you can use them in this class. And the first one is Nancy and Plum. This is an incredibly unique, very magical story. We have the very classic, The Box of Delights, and this is from the New York Children's Library. And I've had some other videos where I talk about some books from this series, and this is a classic. We have Winter Frost, which is very, very delightful. I really enjoy this book a great deal. We also have The Christmasaurus, which is a big chunky novel and lots of fun, very crafty, very creative, very impressed with this book. We have one of my favorites by Matt Haig, A Boy Called Christmas. And we also have his other book, The Girl Who Saved Christmas, one of my other favorite books of all time. I have so many books I love, but of all these books, this is probably one of my favorites, The Girl Who Saved Christmas. There is one other book by Matt Haig in this series that I do not cover in this class, which is Father Christmas, or has a green cover, something to that effect. And we are going to cover the Best Christmas Pageant Ever, where we'll discuss Junie B. Jones, Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. We will discuss Amelia Bedelia's Christmas book, which is a younger chapter reader. Amelia Bedelia, Merry Christmas, Amelia Bedelia, to be very specific. And whoops, that doesn't belong there. And one that I'm going through again now, Top Elf. This is the cutest book ever. I love this book. It is so adorable. The writing is genius. And for children that love detective and mystery fiction, we are going to be talking about Mistletoe Murder. I'm right at the end of this. Mistletoe Murder, which is so much fun. It has an Agatha Christie, sort of Nancy Drew feel to it. We'll be talking about the award-winning book, The Family Under the Bridge, which is all about homelessness and the holiday spirit. It takes place in France. We'll be talking about The Vanderbleekers of 141st Street, which is a newer book, which isn't all just about Christmas. It's set around the time of Christmas, and there's Christmas plays into the book, and it ends with Christmas, but it's such an incredible middle school book. We'll talk about some American Girl books. We have Addie's Surprise, and we have Kit's Surprise, and these are both the Christmas books from the American Girl section. We'll talk about Patricia McLaughlin's The True Gift. Whoops, sorry, the camera's cutting out. We'll talk about the comic type book, as in humorous, The Naughty List, which is loads of fun and really makes you laugh out loud. And we will talk about A Shiloh Christmas from the Shiloh Quartet series. We will talk about The Last Holiday Concert, which is another great middle school book by the author of Frindle. And I believe that's it. And I do talk about A Christmas Carol, the original, as well as in the illustrated book section, the classic book of The Christmas Carol for Children, the picture book that I recommend. So there you go. These are all the Christmas novels that you will see videos of in my class, where I talk about the book, do my review, give some tips on how you can incorporate some learning lessons, whether you're at home and you want to make something valuable out of a child's, reading stories and not just for entertainment, or you can use these in a classroom, you can use these in any kind of way that you like, but there's a lot of good tips and tricks on how to apply each of these books to different kind of learning situations. And these are books that I recommend because these are all books that I carefully selected out of all the children's holiday literature out there. And so I tell you why and talk all about the books. And you will also learn more about how to apply and why holiday literature is so important. Thanks everybody for watching. Stay tuned for more.